Okay friend, so I am prepping my current nails. I was waiting for the peel off base to dry. I've got some colors picked out here that I figure I'm going to use most of those. Going to be playing with this plate for the first time today, which is going to be a treehouse theme. So I'm excited about that. I've got this plate out because I have an idea of one of the images with it. So once this is completely dry, I'm going to be getting on my base colors and get ready to start stamping. Okay, so just to show you, my step one was I just took Candy Mayo 961, my darker green, and just brushed it on the bottom of each nail. Not pretty, just threw it on there. Step two, I've done the same thing on the top portion of each nail with Paparazzi Lakeside Breeze. Again, just threw it on there. And step three, for the middle portion, same thing. Took New Color in number 912. Plopped it on the middle. Okay, now to get them to be blended, I'm going to take my tweezers. I've cut off a little piece of some sponge so I don't waste anything. So I'm going to take all three colors and plop them on to my palette, dip in each one at a time, and kind of get my tap 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 blending effect. Okay, so at this point I'm like this. I just tapped on each one and it blended the colors a bit more together. It's not going to be a big deal because the images I'm going to place on there, but also the sponge gives it some texture. And this is also a reason I love to use the Dollar Tree polishes, is because the sponge does absorb so much color and I don't feel as guilty that it's being like kind of wasted in a sense because it gets so much in the sponge. But I am going to give that just a minute to set, and then I'm going to get a clear coat and place that over it to kind of try to smooth it a bit more. Okay, so I've done that, and now we're going to get into the stamping portion, and I'll show you when that is done. Okay friends, the nails are complete. Got all my mess still out here to pick up. Okay friends, so tonight's meal is going to be green chili chicken enchiladas. So with the expensive of things, my goal nowadays is just to get everybody full. So I like the extra thin corn tortillas. I've already cooked and shredded my chicken, and I didn't have quite as much as what I thought I did on hand, so I went ahead and I'm going to add a can of corn just to give an extra filling. And then I'm going to put taco seasoning in the mixture, mix it up, lay out the tortillas, put the mixture on top, and then put the top layer of yellow tortillas and add the green chili enchilada sauce. I'm not quite sure yet if I'm gonna, it depends on how far this goes. I'd like to add it to the mixture and the top of the tortillas, but if I can't do both, I think I'm gonna do it to the top of the tortillas, and then I'll add some shredded cheese. Okay, so this is how it looks. You could add sour cream or hot sauce, anything, you know, if you wanted to top it with something extra. So I'm gonna just taste a piece here without any extras. Okay, that's really good. I think I'm gonna add just a little bit of my favorite Taco Bell mild sauce. I use this stuff on everything, but it's fun without too. So this is actually my second cup of the day update on the coffee maker situation. So I was trying to look to see what options there were in them, and this one still ended up being the cheaper one that has the 12 ounce on it. So basically we rebought the same one, so this one better last or sis isn't gonna be happy, but sis needs the coffee. And isn't she cute? I love her little wings. So yeah, that's the update on it. I am prepping some new nail tips. When I get fresh ones out, I've been using this old one I had gotten from Dollar Tree, and just put them in the order. That way it makes it easier when I go to get some. But they are, I think because there's different sizes, of course. Some are a bit too long compared to my stamper, so lately I've been trying to cut them down. So I got me some clippers just to make that quicker, and like some bigger ones is what I meant to say. So I'm trimming them down. I'd also picked up a package of these from Dollar Tree. I tried them on my own nails. I hate them. So, because like, look here what this has done. It's just tearing off. So I'm using them on my nail tips now. So I'm just cutting them and then filing them just so they're not like pokers on there, like that little thing right there. And then placing them on there so that we can do some nails. Hey friends, so I'm going to be placing some different clips together. So I'm going to be showing you what I do to make my tuna wraps. So I've been using these, just the spinach one. They also have like a tomato one. Doesn't really give off much flavor, but these are what I've been using. And I'm going to be using this flavor today. I do go ahead and try to drain if there is any liquid in there. It says you don't have to, but some of them I've noticed do have a little bit. So I'm going to do that and then place it on the tortilla. Good thing I checked because that one did need a little draining. I'm going to go ahead and add my guacamole first. This one is just a mild flavored one. You could also do just an avocado cup, but I'm only going to do half because I like to use the other half towards something else. But make sure you use it quick because they do start to brown. If you don't, they're not real big, so it's not a huge deal. You could use it all if you wanted to. So I'm going to put this on first. Okay, I've got my half of it on there, and the other half I'm going to save it for a little bit. Okay, got my tuna pack on there, and then I've also sometimes I'll use just little seaweed snacks, and I don't use the whole thing. I actually I'll put on however much amount I want, and the rest I'll save it for the next one. I put them in the refrigerator and they're totally fine. So I'm going to go ahead and put those on now. And sometimes if I'm in the mood, I'll put a little bit of sriracha mayo, just a little bit. So I'll go ahead and do some of that now. I say a little bit, that's kind of a lot for some, but that's okay. And then if I really want to, I'll add some banana peppers. So I'm going to add a few of those now as well. Can you tell I like those? Okay, so then I'm just going to wrap it. So I'll just start at the bottom and try to do this one-handed if I can. And go in the roll. And there you go. That is my tuna wrap. Did a swatching video for all of my yellows and golds. I don't actually have as many yellows. But this video will be up by the time you see this. Okay, I'm about to show you something absolutely stunning. So I saw this on Instagram and it got me. I could not help myself. Just look at this. However, it hasn't made it to my nails yet, so we're going to be trying these out. But look, oh my gosh, right? Oh, stunning. So that one, so I'm super excited to see how these actually do look. In the bottle, they have to be some of the most beautiful colors I have ever seen in a polish. Just wow. So you'll be seeing these in a video. Okay, I've turned them like this because I was trying to compare them. This one is more of a gold green. This one's a green. At least when I have them like this. They're shifty. And then this one looks to be like, this one has like a blue, chili blue purple. And this one's like a, see right here, you can see that teal right there. But this one's got like a, I don't know, dark tone blue purple. This one is a gold orangey pink. And this one is a kind of magenta, more magenta looking. But we may have an issue because I do not see them anymore. So I wonder, I bet you this was a limited edition set. I wonder if I should bring them back. I don't know, but I hope so. If anyone is interested, I really hope they come back. I do apologize. Okay, so we finished the video on this collection. This is how it looked, and oh my gosh, I'm so sad that this isn't currently available. So I'm seriously hoping they'll come back. Maybe they'll get enough attention to come back again. I love it. I don't even want to take it off. Well, of course, it'll stay on for, well, as long as it'll last. Okay, friends, I know this is a food-heavy vlog, but I did want to share that when we went to visit my in-laws, my mother-in-law had given me some of this, and tomorrow's my husband's birthday, so I decided I'm gonna make that so that he can have that for his birthday lunch tomorrow. And it calls for either crawfish tails or shrimp, and I used shrimp, but I really, if you just want that flavor, I don't know why you couldn't use like sausage or chicken or whatever. But it just, you just add butter and some water, white rice, and to me, you can make it as thick or soupy as you really want. So I chose to mix my rice in with mine. I don't think they typically do that, but I did because if not, my family will eat all the shrimps out of it and there won't be anything left but some rice. So to get it evenly distributed, it's just mixed together and it tastes good. It's a good, easy, quick meal. So just wanted to share tonight's dinner with you. Also, she did say she got hers off of Amazon. I guess she didn't see the specific one in the store, but there are different ones you can get at the grocery store. So, hey friends, so we are at the store because I let myself run out of detergent. So I've got to get some of that, and while I'm here, go ahead and grab a couple other things. Well, I wanted to look at a old style cuticle trimmer, but I don't like these. I like this one, but I don't like that price. It's already school shopping time. Yay, I'm glad I'm not doing that no more. Okay, got my laundry detergent. I'm gonna put something back. I just decided I don't need it. If I can ever do things to like keep myself from having to come back in the next day or two, I do. Needed to get some Kleenex too, because getting my season fit still. So I'm gonna try to get to the park and walk for just a little bit. So see you in a minute. Okay, evening walk time. I didn't get to, I guess I haven't at all this week, because I know one day we have, I think 1 or 2 days we had a storm, and I think one day I just wasn't feeling it, but I had went to the store. I wanted to get something, I was going to try this specific sunscreen for my face, because I've mentioned before I have really sensitive skin, and I literally did all this research to pinpoint what I wanted, and I go to get it. Nope, they don't have it there. They don't even sell it there. And I was like, golly, they don't sell it anywhere in my town. I wasted all that time researching. So I'm going to try one other one, and that's all I can think to do. If it works, it works, and if it don't, then I say forget it. But it's so frustrating, because it said something about it in stock. They don't even have a spot for it, so. And I meant to grab a bag of potatoes, because of course that's something you can just throw with any meal, and I didn't. I have to write it on my list for another time. I planned on doing some nails today. I really need to get my July birth month ones up. Of course I didn't. I don't know. I have to figure that out. If I'm even gonna try to still tonight, or just do them tomorrow. So at this point, my plan, because it's July, I've done the birth month minis for 1 year, and I would of course do birth month bird, butterfly, birthstone, flower, and a celebratory nail. So this time I'm just going to decorate some birthday nails. I'm not gonna have a really rhyme or reason to it. I'm just gonna decorate some nails. So that's my plan. I got them prepped, ready to go, but that's as far as I've gotten. And I need to be getting to it in this vlog to start another one. I've just been having a whole bunch of different clips that are just gonna be random, and just go in here. There's still a lot of people out right now. Hey, look at that spider. My hips have been bothering me lately. I don't know what I've done. I guess also my body in general has been feeling a bit tired and kind of off. I guess I'd say sort of sore. I'm so curious, like at what point, I scare this stuff. As you age, all this changes and all this happens. What age is that? Or does it really matter in age? Is it more about being in shape and flexible and that sort of a thing? If you know, do tell me. I'm trying to be a little bit more mindful of my diet, like I said, but Man, one day I'll comfort eat and another day I'll do better, and then can't get on a good consistent way about it. Sorry, I had to put the phone down so much. Others out. But I did good the day before yesterday, and I don't know, I guess something didn't like me yesterday because, gosh, I can really feel it today. I was hoping you could hear that bird in the tree we just passed. Okay. If y'all start hearing some hollering, somebody is not happy. By the way, look, these are those moths. You know you like a polish when you can't stop looking at it. It's like so mesmerizing. We need more polishes like this. You know, oh no, they're out there. It's just the fact that I don't really have any much like that. And I told y'all sis is behaving on not buying. Oh my gosh, y'all. Then we had that, you know, different ones had that, 4th of July sales. And then there was one that was a new release I really wanted. Darn it, and that was the only one I wanted, so I didn't get to save any of her shipping by buying two because I only wanted that one. But anyway, sis is misbehaving again. Somebody stop me. I do not need to look at polishes ever again. Like, I've got enough. And I've got my whole little tub of just regular polishes, like all the store brands. So many pretty colors. I don't need to buy any more. Tell me no. I'm assuming they still got all this up. Either there's something in there they didn't want people to get to, or it's from 4th of July still. Also, what you guys gonna do this weekend? I need to know because I don't know. I guess I need some ideas. I don't know what I'm doing, if anything. Also, what are you having for supper? I don't even, I'm gonna have, I guess everybody's getting leftovers because it's too late. Then I gotta think to make sure, does the husband have something for tomorrow? Gosh, I can't even remember what I fixed yesterday. Do y'all do that? Can't even remember what happened yesterday. It is fairly nice tonight. Okay, now we're walking at nighttime. but there's still people out, and bugs keep flying and hitting me, and it hurts, and I don't know what they are. But I suppose I'll wrap it up soon. By the way, no, I still have not gone night fishing or set out with a snack. Actually, somebody's out there now having a dinner or something. So that's still on my to-do. I didn't even bring anything with me to do it this time. So I know I did some different things in this vlog, like the food tidbits, and did the store thing earlier, but I didn't do a good job at that. I gotta get used to the whole public thing aside from the park, and do a better job at that, because I'm not used to it. I should have showed you like some of the things as I was picking them up and all that sort of a thing, but I don't know. I was just kind of going with it as I could. Plus, to tell you the truth, I tried to hurry up and get out of there, and I spent so much time trying to find that darned sunscreen I was looking for that they didn't have, that I was really ready to go. But anyway, I hope you enjoy all those little extra things. I know it's not super exciting, so I guess I'm gonna end up making this my last lap, because as I mentioned before, I always gotta do one more lap. You walk through the real dark area, but I do feel safe here. If I didn't, I wouldn't be doing this. And there are still others out too. I'm not the only crazy one. So, although I didn't vlog a lot at walking, it did all the other things, so I think I'm gonna end this vlog here and get ready for the other one. I've already got some things, I think, ready to upload, excuse me. But those will be for the next one. So until the next one, have a blessed day, friends. Bye.